I'm all right.
You don't win against this team, I'm never hosting this segment again.
Are you ready for some 2K Compete events? Let's start aboard the Concha del Mar. This weekend, it's Treasure Island, where you can hop off the cruise ship and explore. Play games on island courts and earn progressively higher XP multipliers. Next weekend, it's Dime.
For the visiting Boston Celtics, at shooting guard, Marcus Smart. At center, Al Horford. At guard, Dennis Schroeder. At small forward, Jaylen Brown. At forward, Jason Tatum. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At center, at 17th, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At guard, at 6'7", number 13, Evan Fournier.
And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial...
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And the starting group for the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it... And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
Hernan Gomez with it. Now Burks defending. To the wing, right side. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Rose with the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Pritchard. Pounded by Harris. Hernan Gomez with it. Pass to Canner. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Burks no good. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Rose against Richardson. Here's Pritchard. Hernan Gomez with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Canner. The second chance points on the tip in.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Harris outside. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Here's Pritchard. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as the first quarter wraps up already. Well, a lot of excitement around the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. Ends up going with a whole new group.
At the line for New York, R.J. Barrett. At the line, one shot.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter.
Last year for R.J. Barrett, BA, how the game is already starting to slow down for him.
Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with MP, and it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Throws it up high.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Robinson finds Barrett. Harris outside. To the inside. Robinson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And Barrett flashing potential as a stopper, Brent.
That's a great sign. I mean, he can be out there on the floor, and you can take confidence in the fact that on nights, if he doesn't have it going offensively, he'll still dig in on deep.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 points.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
That's his first personal.
First free throw is good.
At the line for New York.
And so he makes both from the line. The Celtics shooting 47% so far in the second. Outside, Brown. Back to Schroeder. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assisted by
Give him 8 points now.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Barrett passes to Robinson. Now Harris. 17 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Schroeder against Harris. And here's Brown. And here's Schroeder outside. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks with a... And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go.
Checking in for
Substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Burks comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And Harris is subbed in for Walker. On the floor for Boston. Josh Richardson out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Juan Hernan Gomez. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Here's Quickly. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Richardson against Noel. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the long J. Pritchard's got 5 points.
Good recognition from the 2 guard. Richardson demonstrating remarkable initiative to get that pass over.
Harris finds Quickly. Back to Harris. Offline from the top of the key.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Shooting for Boston.
The first one falls. Barrett's checked in for Burks. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Knicks with the lead. Harris with it. Richardson picks him up. Harris passes to Quickly. And here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brown passes to Cantor. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Cantor is a tough cover down low.
Harris outside. Over Cantor. That one no good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Knicks out in front, up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Gotta make hustle play. Be first.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Noel in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Left side, Robinson. Harris outside. With the drive. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 5. Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Now it took some time, but Schroeder found a home with the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Schroeder against Harris. Shoots over Schroeder. Harris misses. Smart against Quickly. Smart outside. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Hi there, Frank Valentine here. Hey, it looked like you were out of your depth tonight. Now, does this validate the concerns about you on draft night?
Hey, Frank. This is above my pay grade. You know, my job is to help this team win, and unfortunately, I wasn't a lot of help tonight. Now, this is a big step up. These are the best basketball players in the world, so I didn't expect to come in here and just drop 50. But I realize I'm going to have to work on my game every day if I want to stick in this league, and today was just a good old reminder of that.
So, sure, but do you think it's too early to evaluate you as a draft pick, though?
I sure hope so, Frank. You know, I understand that's part of my job, and I like to think that no one's great at their job on the first day. You know, we all got room to improve, and I'm certainly no different. Whether it's improving my position on defense, you know, cutting down on turnovers, seeing the floor better, there's a lot of room to improve, and this just means I got a lot of tape to watch by tomorrow.
All right, then. Well, good luck with that, though.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to
You
stop
look
by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I in
and
trouble?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
Okay, so how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay, so what if we try to speed all of this up? What does that look like?
Go over coach's head and speak to the GM directly.
But doesn't Harvey know everything that's going on behind the scenes?
He lets his coaches coach.
That sounds like a dead end to me.
No, but it does come with risks. Sure, coach isn't going to like it, but he reports to the GM. So if you can present a solid argument to bump your minutes, it might be able to move the needle.
Okay, so what about my brand positioning? What's the hit for a guy who complains about PT this early?
Yeah, short term, it'll shape the conversation around you, no question. Some people love a player who speaks up for what he knows is right, and others want you to stay in your lane, listen to coach, not question the organization. There's no right answer. It's up to you how you want to be perceived. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. I'm gonna just keep my head down, put in that work, and I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of on the court, and that's gonna force them to have to play me. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep it old school.
Yeah, it suits you.
Okay, so we hunker down, now what?
Just be yourself. And if anyone asks if you've got an issue with coach, be honest. Just say you don't want anything handed to you and you've always believed in working to earn your keep. Fans will love it.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I'll see you soon.
Great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the five for Tom Thibodeau right now. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the five. And for the Magic, should be relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Carter. Bamba comes in for Isaac. Anthony's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fultz in for Suggs. The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. 9-point game. Passes to Wagner. And stolen by Harris. The pass to Rhodes. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Anthony. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Alec Burks checked in for Barrett.
You know, the first overall pick of the 2017 draft, Markelle Fultz really struggled with Philadelphia. He only played 33 games over his first 2 seasons in the city of brotherly love.
Noel. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Knicks lead by 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Anthony's shot is off. And talking about Fultz, that February 2019 trade sending him Clark to Orlando seemed to give Markelle new life.
I agree with you, Kevin. It was good to see him get a fresh start. He actually played in 72 of 73 games that season for the Magic and averaged 12 points and 5 assists. Best of all, he looked like he was enjoying basketball, and that was a great sight to see.
The Knicks leading by 8. So here's Burks. Pass to Gibson. Fades back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. The offensive rebound. Great D that time from Gibson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Fultz against Rose. Fultz kicks to Anthony. Here's Lopez. That shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Here's Lopez, and Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well. Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Suggs, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anthony finds Bamba. Anthony down low, working on Gibson. Clock at 6. Anthony with it, out guarded by Noel, and the basket is good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And here's Rose. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Harris diving in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
The shot's good. Anthony's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Burks kicks to Harris. And the layup is good. Harris has got his second bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Anthony dishes to Bamba. And a missed layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Harris against Anthony. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harris finds Rose. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. Down low, here's Harris. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action after this word. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the seat.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get.
And Rose.
Checking in.
They're going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Isaac comes in for Bamba. Ross is checked in for Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Ross for 3. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Here's Carter. Excellent D that time from Robinson. New York leading by 20. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players in the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that can really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Carter at the elbow. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Harris misses.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Ross finds Fultz. Knocked away. And stolen by Fournier. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Wants to get it to Randall and does.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Now here's Ross. Pass to Wagner. And here's Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Fournier.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Wagner with it. He has 5. Here's Fultz. Robinson pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris's shot is off.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Here's Fultz. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Fultz has got his second basket.
With that scorer's mindset, aggressive move by Fultz to create the second chance points.
And Fournier kicks to Barrett. Back to Fournier. Here's Randall. Orlando grabs the miss. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Fultz kicks to Wagner. Isaac passes to Ross. Back to Isaac. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York to the inside. The jump hook, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Passes it to Ross. And here's Wagner. Fultz looking around, kicks to Ross. Isaac outside. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Magic.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. The pass to Wagner. Carter dishes to Fultz. Pass to Wagner. Over Barrett. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when...
And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 26 points. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams.
Checking in for the
going with an almost entirely new group here.
At the line
Robin
for the
Lopez
Knicks.
is checked in for Carter. Amba comes in for Wagner.
One shot.
Anthony's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Suggs.
Taj Gibson provides what I think is really valuable wisdom and experience to his team, and he leads by example.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Taj Gibson, Emmanuel quickly out there with Harris. Then it's Noel, and it's Burks in at the small forward position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Anthony against Burks. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Back to Anthony. Pass to Isaac. 6 to shoot. Outside Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Orlando. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Orlando, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
Burks kicks to Gibson, passes it to Quickly. Some nice passing by New York here. Lopez against Harris. Now Burks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gibson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Outside Anthony. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And the 3 ball is good. Fultz has got 5 points in the quarter.
It is so good to see Markelle Fultz shoot the ball with confidence, showing why He was the overall #1 pick in the draft.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And New York making a change here. Randall's checked in. Anthony taking his time here. Charity stripe shot, and it's Orlando with another. The Knicks have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. To the paint, Randall. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
Fultz kicks to Lopez. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the
Over Noel. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Harris against Anthony. Harris passes to Noel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Noel's got 8 points.
Really got to admire the way Noel adjusts after contact. Excellent body control by the big man.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Isaac with the ball. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Outside Anthony. Beyond the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Quickly scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Into the lane. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Oh, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Burks kicks to Quickly. And here's Harris from the arc. That one no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Anthony nowhere around. The basket good on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Anthony against Harris. Outside Anthony. With the teardrop, here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Harris against Anthony, and it's Harris off the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 19 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's New York in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Magic, Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Harris. And it's Okeke in at the 4. Harris looking it over, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Fultz. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Bacon gets the bucket.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Magic shooting a meager 37% for the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Wagner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Wagner's got his first points in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Burks. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Carter Williams, the pass to Wagner. Off target from outside. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Burks against Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
He's got great confidence. Markelle Fultz is a terrific scorer. Fills it up in no time.
Carter Williams against Harris. Randall passes to Burks. Here's Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harris has got 21 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Carter Williams. Now Wagner. Burks covering. It's rebounded by New York. Burks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Harris off the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Magic moving the ball around from beyond the arc, and Bacon pulls it down. Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. To the middle, and finished off by Robinson.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Left side, Harris shoots over Wagner and misses it off the right side of the rim. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, and he can't jam it through.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Inside, here's Robinson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint. Harris outside. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Pushing it up. Here's Okiki, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Now, here's Toppin. D right on him. Back to Harris. No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Driving inside. And that one's good. Wagner.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Pass to Bacon. Top of the key, Harris. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Carter Williams. Passes it to Okeke. Outside for Carter Williams. Now the pass to Okeke. Three-pointer. Orlando gets it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
That one falls.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Down low, here's Harris. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Carter, that's good.
Carter did this against high-level college competition, consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Bacon. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Over to the left wing. Toppin, a three-pointer is right on target. Toppin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
To the inside. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Harris.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
Hey, yo, get on Gary.
Fournier against Harris. Carter outside. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
Burks, he's checked in for Evan Fournier.
Substitution. Alec Burks.
Harris against Burks. And here is Harris. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And that one, good.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Harris against Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Wagner's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Harris's shot is off.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And it's Carter missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
To the right side.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the basket by Harris.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Pass to Harris. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Chapman kicks to Harris. Three-pointer on the way. Harris missing again. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Harris looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal
And they
foul.
like what Harris gives them defensive. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
Robin Lopez is checked in for the Magic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
Well, I think one of the keys that helped them tonight was the big-time performance for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Comes up empty down low. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Harris. Over Carter Williams. Harris missing again. Here's Okeke.
Knicks foul. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for Orlando, Chuba.
And so he hits both. Here's Harris. Trying to end the drought. Can't connect. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
All right, so do you think you deferred to your teammates just a bit too much in this one?
We won, didn't we?
Well, it just looked like you passed up some pretty solid scoring opportunities there. And
Look, everybody makes mistakes during the course of the game. That happens. But if you add up all the positive and the negative, and you walk away with the win, that's all that matters, right?
yeah, okay, well, thanks, MP. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Frank.